Hello and welcome to the Week in Review, the show that brings you up to date with the week that was. Here are the top stories. Jet Airways board finally clears Etihad deal. Maruti Suzuki beats estimates with 80% growth in net profit. And the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI to probe Sarada Group scam. Starting with the positive developments in the aviation sector, the board of Jet Airways has approved the sale of 24% stake to UAE's Etihad Airways for $379 million. The board okayed the sale by way of preferential allotment of 27 million shares at a price not less than 754 rupees apiece. The deal includes $220 million for strengthening a wide-ranging partnership between the two. This amount includes the money paid for Etihad for Jet Airways Heathrow slots and the majority stake in its frequent flyer programme. Sweetening the deal further, India also signed a new deal with Abu Dhabi to increase weekly seats to 50,000. Jet Airways promoter Naresh Goyal will also have to comply with SEBI regulations to bring down the promoter's stake below 75%. In more positive news for the sector, there has been a rebound in air traffic after 10 months. Passenger traffic expanded for the first time in 10 months in March by 1.5%. About 5.18 million passengers travelled by air in March, compared to the 5.1 million a year ago. Air traffic was muted in previous months as high fares and a slowing economy dented demand. According to IATA, the Indian aviation market contracted 2% in 2012. Moving on to the auto sector, the country's largest car maker, Maruti Suzuki, reported bumper growth in profits for the March quarter. The company posted an 80% jump in net profit to 1,239 crore rupees. Net sales increased 9% to 12,566 crore rupees. The increase in profit was on account of stronger sales of new models like Ertiga, Desire and Swift, cost reduction and localization. Full-year net profit stood at 2,392 crore rupees. The shares of the company rose 5% to close at 1,674 rupees. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs has set up a special task force under its Serious Fraud Investigation Office to probe the Sarada Group scam. It will be probing the chit funds and related schemes run by the group, which wiped out 1,200 crore rupees of depositors' money. SEBI has also ordered the company to close all its collective schemes and refund the money to the investors within 3 months. The group is among several companies that run collective investment schemes which do not fall under any regulator. Sarada Group's chairman and managing director Sudipta Sen was arrested from Jammu and Kashmir earlier this week. Next up is banking news. HDFC Bank posted a 30% increase in profits for the fourth quarter ending March. For the FY13, profits rose to 6,726 crore rupees. Net profits in the quarter rose to 1,890 crore rupees. HDFC Bank said profits were supported by more interest and non-interest income, and its asset quality remains stable. The bank earned 7,085 crore rupees in interest income. ICICI Bank also reported its earnings this week. The bank's result met street expectations as it reported a 21% increase in net profit on higher loan growth. Profits grew 2,300 crore rupees from 1,902 crore in the same period a year ago. The profit growth was driven by a 22% increase in net interest income to nearly 3,800 crore rupees. ICICI Bank shares were down 3% at 1,142 rupees. Next up is telecom. Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel have joined hands to provide international data connectivity. Bharti will provide data connectivity on RIL's I2I submarine cable that connects India and Singapore. This will give Reliance Jio access to the major hubs in the Asia-Pacific region. Earlier this month, Reliance Jio also signed a pact worth 1,200 crore rupees with Reliance Communications to lease optical fibre cable network to Arcom. Staying with the telecom sector, next up is buoyant results from Idea's Cellular. The carrier's quarterly profit was up 30%, beating estimates. It continues to win market share through strong subscriber additions. The consolidated net profit rose to 310 crore rupees for the March quarter. The profits grew for the fourth consecutive quarter for Idea's Cellular. Moving on to news in brief, the PM's Economic Advisory Council, headed by C. Rangarajan, says that the Indian economy will grow at 6.4% in the current fiscal. Agriculture will grow at 3.5%, industry at 4.9%, and services at 7.7%. The government had forecast that the Indian economy would grow 6.1 to 6.7% in the current fiscal. And that's all we have for you. Thanks for watching.